beautiful peeps of YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Kat and you're watching Planning Calm. And here in this channel, I love to share with you all the many ways I can help you plan your way to calm and plan a calmer life. But thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I'm going to dive right in today. This video is how to set up a notebook planner from scratch. I've got a lot of questions both on my Instagram and over on my TikToks. So thank you so much for connecting with me there on how do I set up a notebook planner. Here we go. Let's set this baby up. I got from the dollar store. Now, how I like to set up my notebook planners or notebooks as planners is I like to keep things simple. So this is not the time where I'm going to be using stickers or washi tape or anything like that. So the first part is, I'm going to set this up for January, by the way. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write the year and the month just on this page here. So when I open up the planner, I'll know that I'm in the section for January 2025. And here, this is where I give you permission and also give yourself permission just to be in it. Don't worry about perfection. Don't worry about things looking pretty. Like I said, this is kind of your just ride or die, catch all. It doesn't have to look pretty or nice type of planner. So there's that. So I just wrote that there, and I just use a marker. You can use any color you want and just plan it out to your aesthetic. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use the next page as kind of like a monthly to-do dashboard. I've done this in most of my notebook planners, and it just helps me kind of keep track of what I need to keep track of. It's a very good thing to use to kind of keep track of what's going on in the month. So how I do it is I just put the month at the top, and like I said, we are in January, so I'm just going to write that up here. And then I'm going to list all of the major events, so bills that have to be paid and special events I have to go to, who's somebody's birthday, etc., just in a checkbox format, just on the side here. So I'm going to list it out. All right, so here we go. So I have listed everything here, all the things that I want to accomplish within the month, all the kind of important dates that I need to be aware of. And so next on this other page, now what I'm going to do is, this is where you can kind of personalize it however you want. Now, I've done it many different ways. If you're curious to know kind of the many ways I kind of organize my notebook planners, I'm going to leave a notebook playlist down below for you to check out. And you can see kind of the different ways I've set it up. I'd like to experiment with different ways of planning a notebook out. And you can use that to get some ideas on what works for you. But what I'm going to do is, again, here, I'm going to write up here January, because that's the month we're in. And beside it, I'm going to put daily, because this is going to be like my daily, my everyday thing. Now, I know what you're thinking, like, oh goodness, Kat, that's a lot to keep track of. But what I do is I just kind of jot down, and I leave a couple spaces to write out things that I need to be responsible for that day. Some days is going to be more than others. So this is something that I would plan out ahead of time, and I'll show you that in a minute, and then just write it out as I need it, like as things come up or as I have to take care of things and so on. So the beginning of January started on a Wednesday. So what I like to do is I like to put the day, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I put that there, so Wednesday, and then the date, which was the 1st. And that date was New Year's Day. Now, this is where I kind of introduce a little bit of color just to separate things out a little bit. So here for January, I don't know why, I always love the color blue. Blue in any variation. Typically a light blue is what I use. And this is the blue I'm going to use. I have a lot of different highlighters and markers here. I have some Stiablo. I love these. Actually, maybe I'll use this one instead and put my Mr. Pen highlighters away. But I'm going to use this, and I'm just going to put a little bit like that. Nothing too crazy. You can do a dot, you can do a square, you can do whatever you like. But I'm just going to indicate here that I have my mortgage, because I always forget that. And then it was New Year's Day. right? And that's all I have to write down. I'm going to put another blurb here. There you go. And then the next day is going to be Thursday. Now Thursday, because Tuesday and Thursday both start with T, I like to use an R to indicate that it's Thursday. And don't ask me why, I just do it. No rhyme or reason. But for this year, this was a PD day. So I wanted to indicate that here. This is a day where teachers went back and had meetings and all that kind of stuff. So that's there. And then I'm going to write down, just organize classes, because that's what I did. I had to organize things. It's a lot of work. So there it is. Then next, just leaving a space here, is Friday. So Friday was the 3rd, and that's the day we went back. So I'm going to put back to school. That's when the students returned. It was on a Friday, weird date, don't get that. And there was nothing really else going on Friday, okay? And Saturday was the 4th, and what did I have on Saturday? I just realized that I had my basketball tournament. So this is where, when you leave a little bit of space in between, you can go back and write things that you may have missed. So I'm going to write here, basketball tourney. I'm going to do that in block letters because that's something that I consider really important. And that is kind of what continued on into Saturday. Okay. And then for Sunday, I put an S and then a little sun in the corner, and that was the 5th. And that's the day when I do an upload. So I upload on Sunday. And then I have my time with God. Now, in my head, I'm doing this according to when I do complete it in the day. I upload earlier in the morning, and then I have my time with God, kind of like after I get into my morning routine. And it's not so much a priority list, but more as I go through the day list. And again, you can go through and kind of tweak it the way you need to tweak it. But that's that. So we got Monday, or we have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And over on this side, I get a lot of questions as to, like, Kat, what do you do on this side here? You can do whatever you like on this side of the page. Now I'm going to go through and just add in the rest of my dots here, or my squares. And that was pretty much the extent of my week's shenanigans, like kind of what I got up to. Over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put like a little highlight line here, and I'm going to put one here. And this is where I'm going to write things that are kind of in addition to my daily to-dos, or things that need to stand out. So it could be things like meal planning, grocery lists. I like to keep it simple just so I can change it out, however I may need to. So the first thing I'm going to put down is my meal prep. I'm going to write that here. And I just kind of like scribble up what it is that I'm going to be preparing for the week's meals ahead. And this is something I have to, and I'm trying to get into, because, oh my goodness, the meal prepping is a struggle. Comment down below if you're struggling with that as well. We can help each other out in the comments, maybe give some suggestions. I would love that, because I just don't know. I cannot get it together. Just can't. But I'm trying. So this date, I had a lot of leftovers from the holiday season. My mother-in-law cooked us a turkey dinner, so that was nice. And we had leftovers for a long while, and it was great. We didn't really have to think about things as we, went through the week. And it was really difficult getting back into the groove of things. So the meals was nice. The leftovers were wonderful. So I'm just putting that here, and we have more leftovers. And I'm somebody who really enjoys leftovers. Comment down below if you are like that, or let me know if, like my mom, for instance, she hates leftovers. But comment down below and let me know, like, do you like leftovers, or do you absolutely despise leftovers? Alrighty, so this was my meal plan for this week here. And then up here, this is where I want to keep track of like kind of the exercise that I'm doing. And this notebook is great because I have the space and just the flexibility to kind of put whatever I want here. And so I'm just going to put movement here. And this I'm just going to indicate like what I got up to, or maybe some movement goals that I want. So I want to walk at least 20 minutes a day. Okay. And protein with every meal. That's kind of what I'm working towards. At every meal. And I'm working on 120 ounces of water. Okay. And that's all the movement and health things that I am focusing on for this week. And I think, again, just keeping things simple, not trying to plan too much, is really beneficial. And so that's it. That is the first week in my notebook planner. And I can go through, and what I typically do is as the events happen, because again, every time I turn and look into this page here, kind of my monthly check-in, I can check off as I go the things that have, kind of transpired already, and things that I, already on top of, and things that I've already completed. And it just is such a great feeling to be able to check things off the list and then see what is there that can, you know, that you have to look forward to or that you have yet to complete. It really boils down to keeping it simple and to doing things that work for you. And, like if you need to adjust things or, add things in, you have the freedom to do that. And it just makes life so much easier. And okay, so we left off on Sunday, the 5th. And, also a beautiful thing is too, is that you can do it however you want. You can have a Sunday start, you can have a Monday start. It doesn't really matter. But I'm going to do January, we're going to do the 6th to the 10th. Okay. And here on this side, I'm going to do Monday, the 6th. And what did I have on Monday? Let's see. Again, very busy weeks in January. There's a lot going on. But I have my insurance that needs to be paid for car and auto, or sorry, auto and home, I should say. And then I have to put out recycling. So recycling is due. For some reason, the recycling days have changed. It always used to be Wednesday, but now it seems to be Monday for recycling and Wednesday for garbage. Strange thing. And let's see, I think that's it. Oh, no, I have to film reel, and that's for TikTok and IG. Okay, just putting that in there. And then I have practice. I'm a basketball coach for the varsity girls team at my school, and so I have practice every day. Sometimes I make it, sometimes I don't. Like I said, I'm the co-coach, so sometimes I get there and sometimes I don't. It's okay. But my practice isn't something that I always put on here because it's just, I only indicate it on the days that I can attend. I'm currently in grad school right now. I have a lot of meetings and I have a lot of commitments. So sometimes I can't always be there, and that's okay. The coach is wonderful and totally understands the schedule. So that was Monday. Next, we're going to hop to Tuesday. And what do I have on Tuesday? On Tuesday, I'm just going to upload my short. And I have practice this day at 5:30. So I'd indicate that here. And then Wednesday, which was the 8th, my grad course starts. And that was from 7 to 10. Ooh, killer. Not looking forward to that. And then Thursday, I'm going to leave some room here. So Thursday is the 9th, and I have my YT upload on Thursdays. And What else here? Oh, it's payday. Love a good payday. What day do you folks get paid? Curious to know. And my Visa bill is due. Now, typically, I always pay a week before it's due, so it's okay. Friday is the 10th. That's actually, maybe I'll throw Saturday in. So I'll change that to the 11th and I'll make it Saturday. Saturday the 11th, and nothing. Nothing's going on Saturday. Just rest. Just rest. Alrighty. And for this day over here, in terms of what I want to keep track of, I'm going to again put my meals here. Actually, I'm going to put, instead of my meals, I'm going to put groceries because I'm going to be honest and transparent. I haven't got to the grocery or to the meal planning stage yet. But groceries, I'm going to make a list of the groceries that I need to pick up here. So there you go. So now I'm going to come back in with my marker and I'm going to put my little joops there. And as I complete these things, I can just go through and check it off. And there it is. I think I'm going to stop there because I want to give you, a chance to kind of take it all in. So again, notebook planner, simple basics, just a regular composition book from the dollar store. And this is something that I've had. I just buy a bunch of them when I see them. And I use these as a makeshift planner. And it's such a great tool and great thing to have. So here's the first page, just indicated the month and the year, my monthly to-dos, things I need to remember. And I also include the dates beside them and also the times in some cases. And then here, my daily pages, as I like to call it, I indicate the day and then the date and the things that are due that day. And what's great is that you can, put the date at the top if you want. You can start it any day you like. I chose to start at the beginning of the month on Wednesday, the 1st. But if you want to start even on the Sunday, which was like the 28th or something like that of December, and kind of work your way down, you can choose to do that if you want. And then I decided, and I mean, one question I constantly get is, what happens if you make a mistake, Kat? Like, will your notebook be ruined? Will your planner be ruined? Absolutely not. Just write over it as you need to. It doesn't have to be pretty. It doesn't have to be perfect. There's no need for perfection here. This is just your way, especially for a busy mom or a busy worker or a busy employee, just to get the stuff down that they need and go about their day. When it comes to other forms of planning, so decorative planning, save the stickers and all the fancy stuff for that type of thing. This is just your bottom basic way to plan, and it's okay to plan that way. The purpose of this is to plan the way you want, and using a notebook gives you the versatility to do just that. Plan the way you want so that you can plan a calmer life and just feel more in control of things going on. So I hope that was helpful for you folks. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give this video a like, and don't forget to give this video a subscribe and share it along with those who may need it or find it helpful. I would love that. I'm on the road I'm on the road towards 10K. So if you're watching and you like the content, please don't forget to subscribe and be a part of the Calm fam. So thank you so much for watching, my friends. Until next time, take care, be well, and be blessed. And I'll see you all in the next planner video. Bye-bye, planner peeps.
Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite.